Hi, I'm Meg from Tokyo. In this video, I will share with you the top 10 new updates you need to know about Japan this autumn.
October through November is known as autumn in Japan and is one of the best times of the year to visit as the weather is stable and comfortable. I've got plenty of travel tips and event info for this season, including updates on SUICA and PASMO sales, handy Tokyo Metro apps, details about Halloween events in Shibuya and Ikebukuro, plus the latest news on autumn crowds in Kyoto and redevelopment projects in Osaka. I also bring you the most talked about political and economic news, including a candidate for Japan's next prime minister and the proposed takeover of 7-Eleven. So make the most of it until the very end.
Also, we are offering private tours as well. If you're interested, please contact me through the link below. Okay, then let's go.
Number 1. SUICA PASMO sales resumed. As I mentioned in my previous videos, SUICA and PASMO went back on sale starting September 1st. SUICA is an IC card from Japan Railway JR and is super popular in Japan, especially for its cute penguin logo. Using this card, you don't need to stand in long lines to buy tickets, and you can even get a small discount on fares. You can pick up a SUICA at ticket machines and service counters at major tourist spots around Tokyo, including Haneda and Narita airports. PASMO works pretty much the same way as SUICA. The only difference is the company behind it, so it doesn't really matter which one you get. For short-time visitors, there's a Welcome SUICA which you can still grab at major stations like Haneda Airport, Narita Airport, Tokyo Station, Shibuya Station, and a few others. The nice thing about Welcome SUICA is that you don't need to pay a deposit or register any personal info. But keep in mind, any leftover balance can be used for shopping but isn't refundable and expires in 28 days. So if you come back to Japan, you will need to buy a new one. That's why I personally recommend keeping a regular SUICA. If you have an iPhone, you can even set up SUICA on your phone before you get to Japan. If you're looking to travel light and only use your phone, mobile SUICA is a great option. Sadly, Android users cannot use this feature right now in English, but hopefully that will change soon. Number 2. Tokyo Metro app. Tokyo Metro for tourists, a super handy app for visitors to Japan, is now available. Officially released by Tokyo Metro, the app comes in 6 languages: English, Korean, Simplified and Traditional Chinese, Thai, French, and Spanish. It's packed with tons of tourist info, making it really easy to find whatever you need. The app is super simple to use. Just start by registering your interest and it will suggest cool places to visit and things to experience in Tokyo. Using this info, you can explore the city more efficiently, making your trip even better. You can also search for routes from the airport and check out Tokyo Metro transfers, helping your travel go smoothly. It's really convenient to manage everything on just one smartphone while you are on the go.
So, if you're planning to visit Tokyo or you are already here, definitely give it a try.
Number 3. Halloween in Shibuya. In Japan, a lot of young people gather around the Scramble Crossing and Hachiko area in Shibuya every October for Halloween. Because there aren't strict fines for drinking on the streets in Japan, people from around the world have been gathering since the pandemic ended. It has now become an annual event where all of Tokyo gets excited with costume and street drinking. But while it might seem like fun at first, the event has caused some big problems. Locals and nearby shops have complained about all of the garbage left on the streets, and the bathrooms at Shibuya Station and in nearby stores have been messed up with fake blood and glue from costumes. Plus, there was a tragic accident in Itaewon, South Korea in 2022 when huge crowds gathered during Halloween. Still, some people argue that telling folks not to come to such a popular event is a missed economic opportunity. In fact, last year, while the mayor of Shibuya asked people to stay away, the mayor of Ikebukuro saw it as a chance and actually invited people, saying, "Please come to Ikebukuro." It's expected that people will keep gathering in Shibuya for Halloween in 2024, and steps like buying alcohol on the streets and getting volunteers to help clean up trash have already been put in place.
A lot of attention is on how this year's Halloween will play out.
Number 4. The proposed buyout of 7 & I. Seven & I Holdings, the company that owns 7-Eleven, one of Japan's biggest retailers, has received a takeover offer from a large Canadian company. 7-Eleven originally started in the US, but now it's headquartered in Japan and is the world's biggest convenience store chain with around 85,000 stores in 20 countries and territories. While 7-Eleven stores in the US are often linked to gas stations, in Japan they are super convenient, offering not just tasty food and everyday essentials, but also services like bill payments and parcel shipping. That's why they are so loved by people all over Japan. Because 7-Eleven is so popular, some customers are worried they might not get the same services they are being used to. Of course, right now, it's just a takeover proposal and 7-Eleven has already pushed back against it, so there's a good chance that deal might not happen. Still, the Canadian company hasn't given up yet, so people are keeping a close eye on how things will unfold. Number 5. Japan's rice shortage. In 2024, rice shortages and price hikes has become a big issue, leading to what people are now calling the 2024 rice riots.
There are a few reasons for this.
The first reason is that many elderly people, which is a large demographic in Japan, are eating less rice compared to the younger generation. The second reason is that other staples like bread and ramen are becoming more popular. Additionally, last year's unusually hot weather played a big role in causing an unstable rice harvest. To make things worse, new reports about the shortages have increased public anxiety, and this worry may have made the shortages even worse. A private inventory survey by the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry, and Fisheries showed that as of the end of June 2024, rice stocks were down to 1.56 million tons, the lowest since they started tracking in 1999. The ministry believes the shortage will ease once new rice hits the shelves. While most restaurants haven't had to shut down or face major problems because of the shortages, it's clear that rice shortages are still a serious concern in Japan. Number 6. Autumn Events. Events for Halloween in October and autumn leaves in November will be happening all over Japan. First up, in late October, there's going to be a 7-day event centered around luxury lounge milas in Shibuya, along with other popular bars and clubs in the area. Since it's during Halloween, Shibuya is expected to be more packed than usual, but this one, a year event, is sure to be blast. You can grab tickets online in advance. Also, one of the biggest cosplay gatherings in Japan will take place near Ikebukuro Station. It's free to check out all the amazing costumes, but if you want to snap a photo with the cosplayers, you will need a paid ticket. On top of that, Tokyo's luxury hotels are offering special Halloween-themed afternoon teas. November marks the start of the fall foliage season, with stunning autumn leaves all across Japan. Kyoto in particular is famous for its beautiful fall colors, which attract tons of tourists every year. For instance, temples like Toji Temple and Kitano Tenmangu Shrine in Kyoto are illuminated at night, creating a magical atmosphere with the autumn leaves.
While the temple entry fees are slightly higher than usual, the experience is so amazing that it's definitely worth it.
Plus, a trolley train is also amazing. You will have a special chance to enjoy the illuminated autumn scenery, a unique experience available only during this season. Number 7. Managing autumn crowds in Kyoto. The city of Kyoto is stepping up its effort to tackle congestion ahead of the busy fall tourist season. First, Kyoto has announced a trial of a paid bus service that will stop at the city's hotels to help ease traffic in the city center. The idea is to make buses and subways more available for locals by giving tourists with big luggage an option to travel without using public transport. Tourists are also being encouraged to go sightseeing without luggage by leaving their bags at their accommodations before checking in. On top of that, in Arashiyama, the local community association and shopping district are planning to run a special vehicle just for residents as a way to manage over-tourism. Nagatsuji-dori in Arashiyama is still a dangerous spot with tourists crowding the roads, so steps are needed to ensure locals can move around safely. Kyoto is even providing subsidies for this as the local community and the city team up to fix the issue. Additionally, the official Kyoto tourism website now offers a congestion forecast calendar so tourists can check how busy a spot is before they go. For example, in Arashiyama, you can see how packed it will be on sunny days and how much quieter it will be if rains, making it easier for tourists to plan and avoid the crowds. Through these efforts, Kyoto City hopes to create a better experience for both tourists and locals. Number 8. New opens in Osaka. The area around JR Osaka Station is going through a major transformation. This new area called Grand Green Osaka will bring together shops, hotels, and offices around a huge green park with the concept of a fusion of greenery and innovation. Grand Green Osaka is a large redevelopment project being built where the old Umeda Freight Station used to be. It will open gradually with everything expected to be completed by 2027. This area is drawing attention not just from tourists, both locals and international, but also from office workers and nearby residents as it's becoming known as an urban oasis full of nature. In the northern section, 90 commercial spots have already opened and the new hotel Canopy by Hilton Osaka Umeda has also been added. Meanwhile, the office area on the south side will host big names like Kubota Corporation and Shionogi Pharmaceuticals and is expected to employ around 10,000 people. In the coming years, this area is set to keep grabbing attention as a new hub for business and tourism in Osaka. Number 9. Art for Oshi-Katsu. Support ads where fans of idols and artists pool their money to put up ads at train stations and other spots have become a hot topic. This activity, known as Oshi-Katsu, involves fans coming together to celebrate the birthdays and anniversaries of the stars they love by posting ads. Since around 2019, this trend has really taken off, especially in the Kanto region, and it's recently spread to Kansai too. For example, a poster celebrating the first anniversary of popular booktuber Aogiri 8 was displayed at Namba Station in Osaka, all paid for by fans. Sales of these support ads have shot up, growing to 2.6 times what they were the previous year in FY 2023. And it's not just idols and artists who are the focus, sports teams and more are getting in on the action. Many fans share these ads on social media and more people are visiting the sites after seeing them online. This trend started in South Korea but is now super popular in Japan too. Companies that manage station ads have seen a big increase in demand for sharing ads. The market grew to a massive 37.7 billion yen in 2023. The cost of these ads depend on the location but usually runs between 30,000 yen and 80,000 yen per week. There are even special Oshi trains with ads plastered inside, and these premium ad spots can get competitive. Though JR West has recently limited the number of stations where support ads can be displayed to just a few key locations, fan activities around this are likely to keep growing. These sharing ads are only going to get more popular as fans share their passion and support their favorite stars.
We will be keeping an eye on this exciting trend.
Number 10. New Prime Minister in Japan. Japan's new substantive Prime Minister has been chosen. The LDP presidential election was held on September 27 and Shigeru Ishiba was elected as president. He will be officially nominated as the 102nd Prime Minister of Japan on October 1st. Mr. Ishiba has held several important positions including Minister of Defense and he enjoyed strong public support. However, his support among Diet members has historically been lower than that of other candidates. He has run for the Prime Minister election 4 times in the past, each time ending in defeat. This was his 5th try and this time he finally won. Mr. Ishiba holds relatively liberal views even within the LDP, which has strong backing from conservative voters. There's been no specific mention yet of his policies regarding the tourism industry, but my personal impression is that he's not very positive about inbound tourism. Mr. Ishiba has talked about raising taxes on finances and businesses, and the yen might become stronger in the future.
That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe and like button. See you at the next video.